Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. Court is in session in 3 cases. First case is cause number 328-472. Second case is cause number 329-381. And the third case is cause number 329-913. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Darrell James Ardoin III. Mr. Ardoin, is that your full name?
Yes.
Mr. Ardoin, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Ardoin, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Ardoin, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Ardoin? That's good. Now, Mr. Ardoin, I have before me 2 documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Yes.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes.
Are these your initials on the line stating that you'd like to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
I also have a document that is titled Affidavit. Well, Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant's Signature. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Ardoin, before you signed and initialed these documents that I just showed you, did you read the documents?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand what you read?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ardoin, I read your answers in these documents. And based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And your attorney that will be appointed to represent you in this case is Attorney William Wilkerson. Now, Mr. Wilkerson was here a little earlier. Mr. Wilkerson is going to be given information on how to contact you, and you will also be given information on how to contact him. Our court coordinator will give you that information. Now, once you get that information, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Now, Mr. Ardoin, please stand on the 4X in front of our court coordinator. Do we have bond conditions in this case? These cases? See, it was transferred from next door. That's the. Well, okay, I need those bond conditions. Brother, could you make a copy of these bond conditions for me? Mr. Ardoin, you can come back on up before the court. I'm gonna give you some bond conditions from the court. Thanks. Now, Mr. Ardoin. Okay, let me get this to you. And you can stand back on the X. Mr. Ardoin, you've just been handed a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions and County Court at Law Number 2. You see that title? I will go over these conditions with you, and it reads, following arrest and accusation in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, all bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the following additional conditions. Number 1, defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or the United States. Do you understand that condition? Sure. Condition number 2, the defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. And that's pursuant to the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 17.44, Section A2 and Section C2. Do you understand that? Condition number 3, the defendant shall not communicate either directly or indirectly with the alleged victim of the pending offense, and the defendant shall not go near any residence, school, or other location frequented by the alleged victim. Do you understand that condition? And condition number 4 does not apply in these cases because that only applies in a DWI second case or a DWI case. And your case is not a DWI, so that condition doesn't apply. Now, Mr. Ardoin, if you violate any one of these conditions, your bond can be revoked. And if your bond is revoked, a warrant will be issued for your arrest, and you will be placed, after being arrested, you'll be placed in the Jefferson County Jail. Do you understand that? All right. Now, you're going to stand back over in front of our court coordinator. You can keep that for your records. Stand in front of our court coordinator. And once you've finished with your case, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. Okay, next case. Hold on a minute. the next case. This is cause number 333648. Case of style of state of Texas versus Vincent R. Jacobs. The person that's that has iPhone on Zoom, please state your full name.
Yes, sir. Vincent Robert Jacobs.
Okay. How are you doing, Mr. Jacobs?
I'm doing well, sir. About yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Jacobs, you're here represented by your attorney Todd
Takach.
How are you doing, Mr. Attorney Takach?
Very good, Your Honor. Thank you. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Attorney Takach, what is your announcement in Mr. Jacobs' case?
We need to just meet with the prosecutor and reset for an offer, and I believe we'll get this taken care of completely at the next setting.
Okay. How much time do you need?
If we could have 60 days, that would be great.
Okay, give us a reset there. Okay. Okay, this case is going to be reset to April 3rd of 2023. Mr. Jacobs, your attorney will be sent your reset date. Stay in contact with your attorney. Again, your case is reset to April 3rd of 2023. Now, if the case is going to be pled, or you have to be in court in person. But if it's just an announcement, you could appear by Zoom, telephone, or in person.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Jacobs, you're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Tikosh, Attorney Tikosh, you're free to go as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Thank you, you too.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one.
All right.
Thank
You
you.
have a
Bye.
blessed. Bye. Jefferson County Court at Law Number 2 is back in session. Court is in session and calls number 329248, case of style of state of Texas versus Herbert Glenn Harrison Jr. Herbert Harrison was scheduled to be in court this morning for the court's trial docket at 9 a.m. Herbert Harrison name was called at the courthouse door by the court bailiff at or about 9 a.m. of today's date. January 30th, 2023, Herbert Harrison did not answer when his name was called at the door by the court's bailiff. Herbert Harrison did not appear in court. However, Mr. Harrison's attorney, Mr. John West, did appear in court. The time now is 12:42 p.m. on today's date of January 30th of 2023. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Herbert Harrison at the courthouse door? Herbert Harrison. Herbert Harrison's name was called at the courthouse door. Herbert Harrison did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Harrison an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court state. Do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. They move for Blanco.
That motion will be granted. Sir Herbert Harrison's bond will be forfeited and warrant shall be issued for his arrest. And cause number 329248. Next case is cause number 331630. Case to style the state of Texas versus Daniel De La Fuente. Daniel De La Fuente was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. for the court's announcement docket on today's date of January 30th, 2023. At or about 9 a.m., the court's bailiff called the name of Daniel Fuente's name at the courthouse door. Daniel Fuente did not answer. Daniel Fuente has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 12:43 p.m. on today's date. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Daniel Fuente's name at the courthouse door? Oh, De La Fuente. Okay, yeah, that was a correction. The bailiff had corrected. It was Daniel De La Fuente, whose name was called at the courthouse door. Daniel De La Fuente, and clause number 331630 was scheduled to be in court this morning at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., Daniel De La Fuente's name was called at the courthouse door. He did not answer. Daniel De La Fuente did not appear in court since the court had been in session. His name was called again at the courthouse door by the court bailiff at 12:43 p.m. on today's date. He did not answer. As Daniel De La Fuente was given a reasonable time to appear in court, he has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, stay moving forward.
That motion will be granted. Daniel De La Fuente's name bond will be forfeited in clause number 331630, and a warrant shall be issued for his arrest in that case. Next case is clause number 330744. Case to style the state of Texas versus John Fitzgerald Rice. John Rice was scheduled to be in court this morning for the court's announcement docket at about 9 a.m. John Rice's name was called at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. John Rice did not answer. John Rice did not appear since the court has been in session. Just note for the record, John Rice did have a case set in the 252nd District Court today. And his attorney, also Brian Lane, did not appear. The time now is 12:45 p.m. on today's date of January 30th of 2021. Mr. Bailiff, would you please call the name of John Rice at the courthouse door? John Rice. John Rice. Response. John Rice's name was called again at the courthouse door. John Rice did not answer. A reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Rice an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, stay moving forward.
That motion will be granted. John Rice bond will be forfeited and warrant should be issued for his arrest in clause number 330744. And this will conclude the calling of the court's dockets on today's date of January 30th of 2023. Everyone, please have a blessed day.